20 I Can Do It conferences in Europe, Australia, Canada, and America. I've interviewed Louise for the Hay House World Summit, and Louise has attended several of my public talks and workshops. As you will see, I share stories and conversations from some of these meetings as well. Life Loves You is an inquiry that takes you to the heart of who you are. It explores your relationship with the world. It asks deep questions about the nature of reality. In recent years, science has learned to see the world in a new way. For instance, we now know that atoms are not separate little things, but expressions of universal energy. A universe of separate things never really existed. Everything is part of everything. Each of us is part of a greater unity. We have a relationship with the stars, with each other, with all of creation. Science recognizes that the world is not just a physical place, it is also a state of mind. The universe begins to look more like a great thought than like a great machine, wrote Sir James Jeans, the English physicist. Exploring the consciousness of creation is the new frontier of science. Louise and I believe that the basic building block of creation is not the atom, it is love. This love is not a sentimental thing. It is not just an emotion. It is the creative principle behind the dance of life. It is universal. It is intelligent. It is benevolent. We are all an expression of this love. It is our true nature. Life Loves You is both an inquiry and a practical exercise. Louise is a spiritual pragmatist, and I am interested in philosophy only if it can be applied to everyday life. Hence, we made the subtitle of our book 7 Spiritual Practices to Heal Your Life. There are 7 chapters, and each chapter ends with a spiritual practice that helps you turn theory into experience. In addition to the 7 main practices, there are a number of other exercises too. You might like to do the exercises in the book with a partner or in a study group. Please don't skip them. Love is not just an idea, after all. In Chapter 1, Looking in the Mirror, we explore the mirror principle. This principle recognizes that our experience of the world mirrors our relationship with ourselves. We see things not as they are, but as we are. Thus, the world mirrors the basic truth about us, which is, I am lovable. And it also mirrors our basic fear, I am not lovable. The world can be a dark and lonely place when we are estranged from our heart and do not love ourselves. However, one sincere act of self-love can help us experience creation's gentleness and see the world anew. The spiritual practice for Chapter 1 includes a practice called Letting Life Love You, and also a meditation called Love's Prayer. In Chapter 2, Affirming Your Life, Louise and I talk about our school days and how we were first taught to see the world. I share a story about a lecture at college that changed my worldview forever. It was called, Do You Honestly, Truly, Really Believe that a Flat Tire Can Give You a Headache? Here, we invite you to consider that life is not judging you, criticizing you, or condemning you. We suffer from our own psychology. Other people may hurt us too, but life itself is not against us. Why would it be? Life is deeply affirming. We are an expression of creation, and life wants us to be the unconditioned self we truly are. The spiritual practice for this chapter is called 10 Dots. Chapter 3, Following Your Joy, is about listening to your inner guidance. Life Loves You isn't about getting your own way, it's about getting out of your way, says Louise. Louise talks about her inner ding, and I talk about my yes with a capital Y. Life is always trying to guide us, support us, and inspire us. Sometimes we are too caught up in our own story and lost in our personal misery to be able to see this. The spiritual practice is to create an affirmation board.